We normally crave something sweet and refreshing on scorching summer days. At this point, you grab a watermelon, cut it open, and instead of juicy mouth-watering goodness, it's dry, blunt, and disappointing. You see that feeling? The feeling that you've been let down by one of summer's most iconic fruits. That feeling is exactly why we are here, to let you know that picking the perfect watermelon isn't just luck. It's a skill backed by science that just about anyone can master. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to choose a watermelon that's sweet, juicy, and ready to bite into. By the end of this video, you'll never pick bad watermelon again. Besides being delicious, watermelons are packed with water, natural sugars, vitamins, and antioxidants like lycopene, which gives them that vibrant red color. Problem is, not every watermelon you find is perfectly ripe. Some are harvested too early, some are left too long, and some just never reach their full sweetness. In this video, we are going to explore 6 science-backed ways to pick the perfect watermelon. These methods rely on simple observations, our senses, and a little understanding of how watermelon grows. And I will give you real-life tips you can use at the store, farmer's market, or even your backyard. Number 1. You'll have to look at the color and shape. The color of a ripe watermelon usually has a deep uniform green color. You want to avoid shiny watermelons. They often indicate underripeness. As a watermelon matures, its skin becomes dull because the chlorophyll in the rind breaks down. Also, look at the contrasting stripes. If your watermelon has them, they should be well defined. On to the shape. Choose a symmetrical, even-shaped watermelon. Odd bumps, flat sides, or irregular shapes may suggest uneven growth due to inconsistent water or nutrient supply. This can affect flavor and texture. Think of baking a loaf of bread. A perfectly shaped loaf usually cooks evenly and tastes better. Now, watermelons are the same. Symmetry usually equals consistent sweetness inside. Some small irregularities are okay, but avoid extreme bumps or flattened areas. 2. Check the field spot. Flip the watermelon over and find the field spot, the side that rested on the ground while growing. Creamy yellow or light orange means that watermelon is ripe. White or pale, that usually means it was picked too early and may taste bland. The field spot gets sunlight and heat from the soil. As the watermelon matures, starches inside converts to sugar. The golden color indicates the natural ripening has occurred. Imagine 2 kids baking cookies. One batch is taken out too soon and is doughy. The other is fully baked. The field spot is like that done test. It tells you the watermelon has reached its sweet peak. 3. The tap test. You want to gently tap or slap the watermelon with your palm. Hollow deep sounds indicates that the watermelon is juicy and ripe, while dull flat sound indicates that it might be underripe or overripe. Watermelons are around 90% water. When ripe, the flesh is dense and water-rich, giving that hollow sound when tapped. Underripe watermelons are less dense, so the sound is higher pitched or dull. Try tapping a few watermelons side by side at the store. Your ears quickly learn to distinguish the deep, juicy sound from the hollow or dull ones. Experienced fruit pickers in some countries actually use this tapping technique professionally, almost like tuning a musical instrument. 4. Check the weight. The moment you pick up the watermelon, it should feel heavy for its size. A ripe watermelon is dense because of its high water content. Watermelons are about 90 to 92% water, and water adds weight. A light watermelon may be underripe or have lost moisture over time. Think of a juice-filled bottle. You can tell if it's full or half empty just by flipping it. Watermelons work the same way. Compare a few watermelons of the same size. The heaviest one usually has the best water to flesh ratio. 5. Inspect the stem. You want to check the stem attached to watermelon. Green stem means watermelon was picked too early. Dry brown stem means watermelon is fully ripe and was harvested at the right time. Avoid watermelons with missing or very short stems. They might have been pulled prematurely, which can affect sweetness and shelf life. As the watermelon ripens, the plant naturally begins to cut off its nutrient flow, drying out the stem. A brown stem is a natural sign of readiness. Bonus tips: sugar spots and webbing. Brown rough patches scratches indicate sugar has spread out naturally, a sign of extra sweetness, while spiderweb-like lines on the rind also suggest good pollination, which correlates with sweetness. Avoid scratches on the spots. Soft areas may indicate bruising or overripeness. So you want a firm, resilient flesh that's evenly ripened. If you are at a farmer's market, don't hesitate to ask the vendor. Many growers can tell you which watermelon is the sweetest or just harvested. All you need to do is look at the color and shape, check the field spot, use the tap test, feel the weight, inspect the stem, and look for bonus signs like sugar spots. If you pay attention to these simple clues, you can confidently pick watermelons that are sweet, juicy, and ready to eat. No more guessing, no more disappointment, just refreshing bites that makes the summer unforgettable. Bye!